Hello everyone, how are you doing today? All right, today we're going to be doing the second data analysis project, which is the Superstore sales performance analysis. Is one of the real life projects anybody who wants to do data analysis can actually do. So today I'm going to be doing that myself, and I'm going to be showing you how I was able to do that and my insight, my findings, insights, recommendations, and all whatnot. So stay tuned as we go on to analyze the Superstore sales performance analysis in the USA. Let's go. Welcome to this project number 2, the Superstore sales performance analysis. I did this project. My name is Justin Chidozie, your anchor for today. Just like I said earlier on, that we're going to be doing 2 projects. We've done the first one, this is the second one. And just like I said in the previous video, that as a data analyst, you must know how to ask the right questions, prepare your data, process them, then analyze, then be able to visualize. And after that, you put on your report and your presentation, right? So today we are going to be reporting for the Superstore sales performance. Just as the name goes, we want to understand what is happening in sales in these superstores. And superstores are, businesses, stores across the US. Okay, so let's dive into it immediately. Okay, so on this note, our business tax here, let me remove this. Our business tax here is to, analyze sales rate and revenue generation of the superstores across the states in the United States. All right. So these are the things we are going to be doing. Now, on that note, there are some ground information that we need to know as executive summary. And I said that the primary goal of this project is to evaluate the sales performance, profitability, and customer behavior of the superstores across different states in the US. And also the insight derived will support strategic decisions aimed at improving revenue, optimizing inventories, and also increasing profitability. And guess what? This project showcases data cleaning and transformation of data using Excel and Power Query, and also strategic business thinking and insight generation. We also showcase data story using interactive dashboard on Tableau. Okay, so let's move on with it. Now, what are the major points? The major points you can derive from this that will lead us through what we want to do is number 1, which US states generate the highest and the lowest revenue. We're going to analyze them through this project, and we'll also know what product category and subcategory are driving the revenue across the US. We also want to know which region or customer segments are most valuable. Okay, so these are the few things we are going to talk about. Remember, I'm going to drop the link to my GitHub profile, as well as the link to the full report of this video on I'm going to drop it on the description box. So make sure you click on it to get all the information. I've already done that. The report and every single thing is written down in a clear and concise format. Okay, so let's go there. Right now, the first thing that we did is the second thing that we did is to prepare the data, clean them, do data exploration using Excel and Power Query. Why did we use Power Query? Because this data it depends on the tools that is actually wonderful for you. For me, this data, I prefer to use Power Query because we don't have much things inside it to actually become a confusion and all that. So Power Query is the best, all right, for this analysis. All right, these are what we did. First of all, we check the database, the data set, to know the relevance. It's the relevance of the column, for the data analysis that we're going to do. So we saw the data set, we're able to pinpoint the columns that are actually necessary for this analysis. And we also checked out for nulls or blanks, and we realized I would not have any at all. We also checked out and remove duplicates from the data. Then we also uploaded this to the Power Query where we are going to do the analysis. After that, we also remove the columns that we don't need, for this analysis while we work with the ones that we need. We also added another column. We added two columns. The revenue generated column, which is the product of sales multiplied by quantity, and also the shipping data and the shipping days. We added that. Then the data, the raw data, and also the clean data will also be in the link I'm going to put up in the description box. Okay. Now next is the columns also were formatted, for their with their suitable data sets. All right, or data type, I mean. All right, then next we'll clean the data and we'll upload it to Tableau for further analysis and visualization. Okay, so that's it. Before we talk about this, let's go through Tableau and get what we are talking about. All right, so in this Tableau, we have seen this is the dashboard I created for this. But before we dive into this deeply, I want to show you these things, just like I said earlier. I want to show you this, what we have actually done. So in this project, we were able to come up with the revenue per state. If you look at the map, you are going to see the revenue per state. The red one is the one that has the highest revenue, based on color. From there, you go to New York. I believe you can see New York. New York has the second biggest. We're going to also see it in dashboard. All right, followed by other ones that are there also. Okay, so as we move on into these calculations, we also have revenue by sub category. We'll have ship modes by states. We also have revenue by segments. We also have the payments mode. The payment, people use different payment models. The people pay with their card, people pay on cash on delivery and online. And when you look at the revenue on segments, you see that there are three segments there: consumers, we have the corporates, we have the home offices or home office. We also see ship mode by states. We also see people that use standard class, second class, same day, and first class. All right, so let's go now to the dashboard and make some descriptions or make some few analysis before we come back to the findings. All right, so when you look at this dashboard, you find out that it's actually interactive. Well, how do I mean by that? Let me remove everything. Let's just put Alabama. Once we click on Alabama, you see all of them are interactive. So one of the best things about analysis as a data analyst, you must make sure that whatever you are doing is interactive. You see, everything just moved, to get what we want. Okay, so now this is what we want to find out. Let's look at California. See, California has the highest number of the highest revenue generated. Let's just click to see how the revenues were generated in California. Let's look at it briefly. Okay, let's look at it briefly. So this is California having generating up to 1.6 million. All right. Then when we look at the revenue generated by the subqueries, we realize that these phones were one of the biggest, highest commodity or subcategory that people bought. All right, followed by accessories, followed by binders, followed by tables, chairs, and this can actually lead us to something. If somebody is buying a phone, is buying accessories, is buying binders, is buying chairs, is buying storage, is buying tables, it is telling us that this set of persons are possibly work from home people. They want to set up their their house office within their place, right? So that's why phones are on the high side, because a lot of people make money online today with their phones, and phones are helping a lot. So this, to confirm this, we look at the revenue generated by segments. We find out that the revenue generated by consumers are even more than the corporate and that of the home office, telling you that consumers buy more for themselves. And when you look at the mode of shipping, you realize that same day is very low, because that shows us that same day is highly costly, followed by first class, followed by second class, then followed by standard. More people use standard because of what? Because standard is relatively cheap and also will be delivered within the 4 to 7 days window. All right. While same day will deliver that same day, you pay more to deliver that. First class will also deliver, will be within 1 to 2 days, while second class can deliver within 1 to 3 4 days. Okay. They also realize that people pay more, people you pay on cash, pay on cash more compared to cards and compared to using online. So people want to pay on delivery. They want to see what they are paying for, testing, look at it to be sure that and which is also good. People don't want to actually waste their money. So these are the few things we have also seen from this dashboard. We also want to know that the total revenue generated based on what we have calculated is $7.1 million. All right. And the total quantity sold is 22,317. And the total order made was 5,901 orders. That was what was made. But the quantity that was sold was 22,000 something. Okay. So that is for the dashboard. All right. So let's go to the findings. Some things that we'll find out based on few things I've actually said, few things about this, but let me, go ahead to expatiate more. Then some of the things we'll find out that California, New York, Texas, and Washington were the top 4 highest revenue generating states in the US. Let's go and confirm. Let's go back to the dashboard so that you can see that. When you look at California, you see that it's red 1.6 million. If you look at what is it called? You look at New York, you see that New York has 800 and something thousand. All right. Then you look at Texas has over 400 and something thousand. Then you look at Washington has over 400 and something thousand. Every other one is below 400 and something. They are below 400 and something thousand. Okay. So these are the top 4 highest revenue generated states in US based on the analysis we have. The number 2, the top 4 subcategory of item being purchased range from the phones, the chairs, the binders, and the storage. This suggests that work from home jobs might be on increase. Then the next one also is in the consumer segment. The consumer segment had in the customer segment, the consumer segment has the highest number of order, and the corporate customers contribute more to maybe the average revenue per transaction. All right. So what we mean here is that the consumer segment has the highest number of orders. They buy more compared to the corporate and home office. Okay. Then number 4 is people mostly prefer to pay cash on delivery, to do cash on delivery, compared to online payments and the use of cards. The reason might be just to be sure of what they have ordered, so that they are sure that they are receiving the best. Okay. So these are the few findings we had. We also have one other finding that people use standard class as shipping mode because it is relatively cheap and also deliver within 47 days. So why spend a lot of money? Why you can get what you are what you want within 47 days? Okay, so that's for that. Then these are a few recommendations. Having made these findings, we recommend few of these things to help the business to grow further. Number 1, we say that we need to speed up shipping timelines, especially for high value customers using standard class. So if we can be able to meet up with day 4 instead of 4 to 7 days, in the 4th day we'll deliver. It will help people to buy more, right? It will help people to patronize more, buy their things, knowing fully well that within 4 days they can also recommend their friends to buy from our Superstore. Another one also offer better discounts, to corporate buyers, in low performing states to boost the volume. So in low performing states, we can offer them discounts so that they can buy more, because at the end of the day, we want to make more sales, right? So if we offer them discount, is actually better. Then we shift focus. Number 3 is shift focus to high margin subcategories like chairs and technological, accessories. Shift focus, put more money, invest more money in that, since that is what people are actually looking for. We shouldn't be buying something that people don't actually want, just because we want to buy them. Rather, we should invest more on the things that people are looking for at this moment, so that we can make more money and generate more revenue. Okay. They will also monitor regional KPIs monthly using a centralized dashboard. All right, this will help us to always check what every region needs or what every state needs within their area, so that we can supply as it is noted. Okay. Then the last one is you target the online and the corporate segment in your marketing campaign. Should you want to do advert on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all that, target this set of persons, because they are always online, and the corporate people, they are always, they are always there. Target them, they can always, buy easily. While the people that want to pay cash will always, come around. Okay. So the bottom line here is our Superstore, if they put up this, recommendations in the business, understanding that some states are making more money, while are generating more revenue, while some states are generating less. If we'll be able to hack into this, we can increase the revenue by maybe 25% per annum, and from there we can grow, focusing more on what people are actually looking for, and giving them discounts for them to buy more, and also put maybe promotions, referrals, and all that, to make sure that we get what we want. All right. So that is the report. That's the presentation for this project. Okay. So if you want to know more about this, go to the description box. You're going to see a link there. Go to my GitHub. You can collect the raw data, collect all the information, and do it yourself to see what I'm actually talking about. This is my personal findings and my personal recommendations. Okay, so if you love what we've shared to you today, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell icon button to always receive more from us, so that we can grow to at least 10,000 subscribers. All right, so see you next time. Bye for now.